Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the RBZ Jewellers Limited Q1 FY26 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference, please signal an operator by pressing star and then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Nupur Jain Kunya from Valorum Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all. My name is Nupur Jain Kunya from Valorum Advisors. We represent the investor relations of RBZ Jewellers Limited. On behalf of the company and Valorum Advisors, I would like to thank you all for participating in the company's earnings conference call for the first quarter of financial year 2026. Before we begin, let me mention a short cautionary statement. Some of the statements made in today's earnings conference call may be forward-looking in nature. Such forward-looking statements are subject to risk and uncertainties which could cause actual results to differ from those anticipated. Such statements are based on management's belief as well as assumptions made by and the information currently available to the management. Audiences are cautioned not to place any undue reliance on these forward-looking statements in making any investment decisions. The purpose of today's earnings call is purely to educate and bring awareness about the company's fundamental business and the financial quarter under review. Let me now introduce you to the management participating with us in today's earnings call and hand it over to them for their opening remarks. We have with us Mr. Harit Zaveri, Joint MD and CFO of the company, Mr. Harshit Gandhi, Internal Financial Controller, and Mr. Bhavesh Sabnani, Senior Manager Accounts and Finance of the company. Without any further delay, I request Mr. Harit Zaveri, sir, to start with his opening remarks. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Nupur, and good evening, everyone, and welcome to our earnings conference call for the first quarter of the financial year 2026. Before I give you the highlights of the quarter under review, let me first start by giving you a brief overview of the company for some of those participants that may be new to our company. RBZ is one of the leading organized manufacturers of gold jewelry in India. We are a unique jewelry company with a diversified business model wherein we offer products to national retailers on a wholesale and a job work basis, as well as direct to customers from our flagship retail store in Ahmedabad. We have a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility equipped with advanced casting, laser and 3D printing technology, which is supported by 200 plus professionals and 250 skilled artisans. Because of our manufacturing setup and presence across both wholesale and retail segment, we are able to garner better margins than our peers. We offer a diverse range of jewelry collections comprising of different manufacturing techniques and varieties, but our specialty lies in antique gold bridal jewelry. Our flagship showroom, Harit Zaveri Jewellers in Ahmedabad, offers bridal, occasion wear and daily wear jewelry across diverse price ranges. The retail product portfolio features a diverse section of gold, silver and studded and other jewelry, including bangles, chains, necklace, rings, earrings, etc. We are also planning to expand our retail presence in Rajkot and Surat and Ahmedabad as well. Now coming on to the first quarter of the financial year 2026 under review, our revenue from operations has declined by 8% year on year for quarter 1 financial year 26, primarily due to the absence of major festivals or wedding related demand during the quarter. While 45% of the quarter on quarter decline in the revenue was on account of a preponement of demand in quarter 4 FY25 as Akshaya Tritiya fell in April this year. You may remember that we had already guided for this in the last earnings call. EBITDA for the quarter was 13 crores, also lower by 8% Y-on-Y, while EBITDA margins improved marginally by 9 basis points to 17.2%. PAT for the quarter stood at 7 crores with PAT margins at 9.39. In terms of segmental performance for quarter 1, our retail revenue stood at 45 crores, which was slightly higher than the last year's revenue. Wholesale revenue was 29 crores, reflecting 20% decline in the same period, while job work revenue grew by 8%. Our outlook for the coming quarter remains positive, and we are confident that we will close the financial year with a very healthy growth. While with the expectation of stable domestic economic environment, our focus on quarter 2 FY26 will be on inventory optimization, launching festive collection and accelerating both occasion wear and daily wear lines. We participated in IIJS exhibition held in Mumbai during July and August, when we have received a strong response in B2B segment with a significant advance order booking in wholesale segment for the upcoming festival and wedding season. Festivals like Raksha Bandhan and Janmashtami and so on and so forth are expected to boost the consumer demand in quarter two, while the upcoming wedding season should drive the strong growth in the occasion wear segment as well. With this, I now open the floor for question and answer sessions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to please use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Our first question comes from the line of Vivek Lodaria from Nirbhay Asset Management. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, very well.
Yes, sir. My first question for capacity utilization and expansion plans. Your currently installed manufacturing capacity is little over 2 tons annually, with utilization in FY25 is around 66%, and you guided for 100% utilization by FY26. So can you share specific operational steps you are taking to reach it, or we are expecting a announcement of another 4 to 5 ton factory expansion plan?
So, when the IPO was launched in fiscal 24, the gold prices were 50,000 rupees and the capacity was 2,000 kgs. With this, the effective revenue or the potential revenue churn would have been 1,000 crores. Now, with the gold prices going up to 1 lakh rupees, the revenue potential for the same factory with the same set of carriers would be around 2,000 crores. So, because of the sudden increase in gold prices, as of now, we are very much, right in terms of our manufacturing facility. We have enough manufacturing facility for the coming 2-3 years. And also the expansion is going on in the retail segments with addition of 2 stores, Rajkot and Surat, which will be one of the largest store in the city. So I think with this set, there is no right now we don't feel that there is a requirement of a manufacturing. We already have enough capacity for for sustaining this, and there is no need of capex as of now.
Okay, sir. So my another question for your retail capacity, sir. Your Angad store has a 500 to 600 crore capacity, with Surat we are projecting for 400 crore and Rajkot for 300 crore incoming time. How did you determine the market of absorption capacity per city? What competitive mapping data we used?
So generally what we do is we study the balance sheets of peers, be it from any kind of available public reports or from the MCA side. And we study the balance sheets, we understand the walk-ins and the data also from any of the, the primary sources that we can. And with this, it is very much determined that, on the economic side also, like for an example, the GDP of Rajkot versus Surat versus Ahmedabad are quite interlinked, like, in terms of $1 billion GDPs if you calculate. So with this, we are able to know an approximate size of the market, and it is possible to determine, by studying the peers also with that matter.
Okay. So sir, can you please share segment level EBITDA margin for retail, wholesale and job work separately?
For competitive reasons, we don't share the margins separately, but I can just tell you that margins in retail are higher than wholesale and job work.
Okay. We know that, but okay. So can you please share that over the last 2 years, revenue growth is occupied largely due to gold price inflation. Given that capacity is measured in tons, what is your internal volume only CAGR for FY26 to 28? if gold price remain flat or declining. So how do you plan to hit the PAT growth if value tailwinds reversal?
If I'm getting your question clear, you are asking me the projection of volumes, right? Year on year for the next
month. For FY26 to FY28.
So this year we are expecting the volume to remain flat as gold prices have itself, spiked up by around 25-30%, or maybe a single-digit growth of volumes can be seen. We are hopeful that last year we did a volume growth of around 18% with a price increase of 20-25%. That was a clear increase in the revenue, also increased by 61% if you see the whole fiscal year. So this year we have given the projection of around 700 crores rupees of revenue and 45 crores of PAT. I think we will be meeting those guidance. And so far as Q1 results are there, we are very confident, that we had projected a profit of 35 crores last year. We delivered 39 crores. The delivery was due to the preponement of Akshaya Tritiya. Otherwise, it would have been like somewhere around 35-36 crores. So it was very much as per the guidance that if you check the PTMP right now, it is 37 crores. So we are very hopeful that in the coming financial year, we will be doing a profit of around 45 crores with a revenue of around 700 crores. And with respect to volumes, the volume will increase in the single digit in the coming year. And then we need to check the economic factors of what the gold prices are or how does it react and how the consumer reacts. But for the coming financial year, I am certain that the volume growth will be only in single digit.
So, sir, my last question for retail footprint. Retail volume has grown from 271 kgs in FY24 to 397 kgs in FY25. You are announced Surat and Rajkot stores. By FY27, what proportion of total revenue do you expect from B2C revenue, or what for wholesale and job work?
So in terms of quantity, it will be 50-50%, because we have a job work volume which is quite high, around 600 kgs plus. But in terms of revenue, it will be more or less retail would do around 70-75%.
So are you saying in terms of volume, they are 50-50, or in terms of revenue, retail part 75, or job work and wholesale part was 25%? Am I right?
In terms of revenue, yes, but in terms of in terms of volumes, it will be 50-50. So we will remain a B2B B2C company, but transitioning towards opening new showroom. So yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, to ask a question, you may press star, then 1. Our next question is from the line of Sahil Patani from Strokes Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, Arif. Thank you for the opportunity. I wanted to understand on a broad level, most of the retailers in this quarter, whether you look at P&G or Senco, Kalyan, have reported like a lot of massive growth on a YOY basis. So is there a reason why, we kind of have a slight degrowth compared to the previous year? Because, the retailers have grown a lot. So if you could just explain that mismatch.
Nice question, Sahil. See, if you see, predominantly RBZ is a B2B and a B2C company. So most of the demand that we have got was in the month of March, February and March, because of the preponement of Akshaya Tritiya. So that is why when you compare it to our peers, none of the peers in the last year has performed around 60-61% of a spike in terms of revenue. And also the profit from last year was 22 to 39 crores. But the projection was 35 crores. So 39 crores was because the Q4 went very, very strong because of the preponement again of the Akshaya Tritiya festival. Now, if you see, the B2B revenue has dropped. Because of the first quarter having, the demand was already preponed. So first quarter was dull, which I already guided in my last earnings call. It was very clear that I made that, Akshaya Tritiya day, the demand was very good. It went up by 30%. But the overall demand for 45 days or 43 days was flat, which I upfrontly told. Now, I also guided that the revenue would remain flat. Yes, your your second part that, what happened to the retail business, because everyone has grown in retail, so why not you? So, in the retail, there was a clear spike in prices for everyone. Now, we being again in retail, occasion wear player majorly, like 65% of the demand comes from occasion wear. In those are high grammage, consumptions, in which people, because of the spike in prices, have no, they were on hold. The demand was on hold for some while. I mean, the decision taking was not happening. That is what we used to see in our data. Now, the daily wear consumption was quite normal. It was as usual. But occasion wear took a hit, and that is why, the retail revenue did not really spike up. Still, considering the second quarter, we are seeing a very positive outcome. Those preponement of demand or the postponed demand which was there in the retail section are getting covered up. And we are hoping to see a very strong quarter two in terms of all the three job work, wholesale or retail segments. But yes, somehow I must agree that quarter one has been a little sluggish. Very strong swing in the complete year, last fiscal year, a very strong swing in retail was there. The first quarter, I think we might have hit and miss a little bit here and there. But then I think the quarter two are not showing any such kind of signals. So the data of walk-ins plus the conversion data plus the sales data, everything are in pipeline when it comes to quarter two. So I think hopefully we'll be getting a very strong result in, we should be getting a very strong outcome in quarter two. The order bookings are nice, walk-ins are good, healthy. So Sahil, yes, preponement of demand one, and retail remained flat, which generally it should not have remained flat. It should have grown, seeing the graph that it was growing very strongly. But postpone of demand, if it is there at all, then quarter two or quarter three में उसका reflections बहुत strongly आ जाएगा. So I never reduced my guidance this time. In fact, the profit guidance and the revenue guidance both are same. I think we will match it up, Sahil. And this was more expected, right? If you were last earnings call में मैंने बोला भी था कि 35 crores to 39 crores, we will match it up. I think company is fundamentally on a correct path.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to hear. Thank you, Harit.
Yes.
And
yes.
My second question is around the 4 retail stores that we are planning to open over the next 2 years. So if you could just explain what locations are we specifically looking at, and any updates regarding those stores, because I think 2 of them are going to open by Q1 FY27. So if you could just provide updates on these 4 stores.
So I think 2 of the stores will be in Surat and Rajkot. That means 1 store in Rajkot and 1 store in Surat. Another 2 locations we are trying to pinpoint and finalize. But generally there are 4 major cities, 4 major economies of state Gujarat, that is Ahmedabad, Surat, Rajkot and Baroda. So if we are able to have in these 4 locations, nothing like it. And then, the GDP of Gujarat, 50% is contributed by these 4 major cities. We have already a good presence in Ahmedabad, and we are opening 2 flagship stores in Surat and Rajkot each. So, and they are, strong in terms of size. So we'll be coming with a strong bang in those markets. Plus the retail brand RBZ Jewellers with its Instagram and exhibitions going on, the marketing efforts going on is quite strong. So hopefully, I think I have guided for the 2 stores, 2 locations that I need to, 2 more locations that I need to guide. I think maybe a store in Ahmedabad, additional store in Ahmedabad, or we can explore another region for an additional store. There are a lot of good potential small markets also, but the focus will remain on the 4 major cities of Gujarat.
Okay. And once all these 4 kind of, let's say, once they come online, let's say 2 or 3 years in the future, what is the kind of revenue breakdown you expect each from like retail, job work and manufacturing?
So we'll be in a clear set lines to have, see a potential store of Ahmedabad or Surat should be around 400 crores each. But even if you're not reaching at potential, if you're reaching at even 75% or 70% of that same, Still, I don't think so there is any guidance which is less than 1,000 crores if all the 4 stores are up and pumping. So, yeah, that is a fair assumption to make. Retail in Ahmedabad is right now 323 crores. This year we are hopeful to reach by around 350-400 crores or so. So I think we are on. Surat is almost 90% or 80% to Ahmedabad, and Rajkot is 70% or 65-70% to Ahmedabad, Surat. So Baroda is equal to Rajkot in terms of economics. So yeah, this is the set of numbers that we are thinking, and studying peers, I think, makes sense with these numbers.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and one if you wish to join the question queue. Our next question comes from the line of Akash Jha from AJ Wealth. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
So, you have maintained the revenue guidance for this year. So does this mean that on a full year basis, you are confident that the retail business will achieve 400 to 500 crore as guided in previous call?
It should achieve, I think we have maintained the revenue guidance and in both revenue and PAT levels. We are keen on looking on quarter 2. Retail should achieve around as expected figures of 400 crores or so. And I think with the good orders coming in both the segments, I think we will be meeting the guidance quite as of now. Very certain with this matter. Let's see if anything changes, because the quarter 1 was very transparent that what would happen. It is flat and this and that, but there is no signal of any pessimism right now. There is the orders are there and the things are functioning. It is. I think if you take it from management perspective, we are very clear that quarter 2 is going to be strong, and quarter 3 also. Quarter 3 is we can announce in quarter 2 earnings call, but quarter 2 as of now it's very clear. For the full year also we are very hopeful that we are going to achieve the targets.
Got it, sir. And since we are expanding our retail footprint and we are primarily an antique occasion jewelry focused player. So do we have any plans to diversify our design towards daily wear and impulse wear similar to our peers?
So in retail we have got daily wear and occasion wear both, and both the things are functioning well. Still occasion wear remains the leader in retail segment also, and this is a unique speciality. With this, we are having a manufacturing setup, and the manufacturing to retail pipeline gives us a very good neck of profitability. So even though the competition is very harsh, we decide on the making charges. We can still, we can fight till the end when it comes to making charges. As the cost itself is quite low, and we can all we can do is either we want to have the price war, or we can want to juice up the margins. So if you see the balance sheet also, it's quite healthy when it comes to margins. So we are looking forward that I think again, when you have manufacturing strong in hand, going for retail, adding up few more stores in retail, having the hold of cost in hand, it seems to be a very healthy bet, because retail itself is a scalable model. I think adding up daily wear, we are in daily wear model we are having right set of vendors. We are also trying to develop daily wear in house. So I think those by the end of this fiscal year, good amount of daily wear jewelry also we should be able to produce in house. We will be trying, not good amount, but we should be trying to produce a healthy amount or some unique differentiation that we can bring to the showroom. But occasion wear right now in Ahmedabad we are good as a brand.
Got it, sir. And one more question, for the upcoming stores that we are planning to open, what would be their break-even period, and would they have any short-term impact on our margin?
So I think marketing expense would be there, but still I think going on a complete year-on-year projections, it is little far to say. It could have an impact on margins. because of the marketing expense going up. But we are still planning out that how to make the marketing more effective. If there is any other strategy that can work, like social media works for all the 4 regions, right? It is like that expense will not get increased, but hoardings and radios and newspaper things are very regional, so those expenses will get increased. Also, that if the newspaper and it can be used very strategically, because now there are more showrooms, so a newspaper ad pan Gujarat can have effect on all the 2-3 showrooms that we will be having. So I think if you see on the long term basis, in the in the Gujarat state, can we be the leading player in retail? So when it comes to leaving the pan India players aside, so if this is a question that we can answer, I think rest of the top line and bottom lines of near terms can be for a time being ignored. And as a company, we would want to look on a transform, like what can we do in the next coming decade or so. So if that is in the mind with a long term vision, I think short term things can have its we will be transparent in communicating these short term things. But yes, the long term perspective is how scalable can the company go.
Got it, sir. One last question related to this, sir. I mean, what is our aspiration in terms of over the next 3-5 years? I mean, will retail be our main growth driver, or will the mix remain the same in terms of volume, roughly 50-50 between retail, wholesale, and job work?
So we want to see, we have a unique business model. We have a specialization in terms of antique jewelry. Antique jewelry runs very strongly with the Western market, the Northern market. We are doing. I think the last question was more or less answered. If there is any queries regarding the previous question, I can once again.
We still have Akash Jha on the line, the questioner who had asked the question last. Akash, do you have any further questions?
Yes, sir. I mean, I was unable to hear you, so if you can explain regarding the last query.
So, Akash, your question about daily wear and occasion wear in the retail category, right?
My last question was related to our business model, sir, going forward, our aspiration over the next 3-5 years.
Okay. Yeah. So, Akash, with the business model going forward, we are into manufacturing. We would be wanting to expand into retail by maintaining also the uniqueness of the manufacturing that we are having. So, with this kind of uniqueness, I think B2B or the job work that we are doing will be still remaining with us. But it's a slow transition that the expansion will happen into different cities of Gujarat, at least the 4 major cities of Gujarat.
So,
okay. So going forward, you can take it as a jeweler who is originally a manufacturer and getting into forward integration by maintaining its uniqueness also, so the margins can help us. And the expense that the brand will take can be can be set off by the manufacturing cost that we have an advantage of. So because a retail expansion would need that a brand has a lot of brand expense and everything, and that is to be taken care by the cost advantage that the manufacturing segment has.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but your line is breaking up in between at the moment.
Yeah. Is it now clear?
Yes, this is clear, sir.
So, so you should see us as a manufacturing player getting into a forward integration, expanding retail showrooms in 4 major cities of Gujarat. And I think 3 of them, Ahmedabad, Surat and Rajkot, should be operational in the last quarter of this fiscal or the Q1 of the next fiscal year. And Baroda, or the 4th city, should be, we'll understand how fast we can open that. But going forward, yes, it is going to be a B2C, prominent company. Volumes coming 50-50 from B2C and B2B as well. So B2B are low margin business. The volume can really be high, but B2C are high margin business and scalable.
Got it, sir. Thank you for the detailed explanation. All the best.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, you may join the queue by pressing star and one. Our next question comes from the line of Raj Shah from RK Family Office. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. So, my first question is, I am assuming that our two showrooms, land will be on the lease basis. So I wanted to know what will be the investment in the inventory for these two showrooms.
So I think for competitive reasons, I really cannot give you the clear data of the inventory for these two showrooms. But it will be one of the largest showrooms in the cities. Both the showrooms will be in their own way the largest showrooms in their respective cities. One of the largest, and I think the inventory will be capable to achieve the turnover that we have expected. On the ongoing basis. Even I have communicated that we are expecting 1,000 crore top line in the coming 2-3 years. And once all the 3-4 showrooms are up and pumping. So I think the inventory will be in line with the retail turnover, that is approximately 2.5 times.
Okay. So then my question was mainly because in the last phone call we also spoke that we are heavily investing in our entry. So to open 2 new showrooms, we need funds, right? So it will all be debt, like all 4 showrooms or all 2 showrooms. Inventory will come from debt.
So from the retained earnings also. So last year profit was 39 crores. This year we are expecting, let's say, 45 crores. So additioning the retaining of the profits will be also there, and those will be deployed in the inventory. Plus the debt equity ratio is very low right now. So at least matching up to 1:1 debt equity ratio will help you figure out the complete, it will give you a clear picture of how much to invest where and in what regions. And plus the retained earnings for all the 2-3 financial years will be, the math is there.
Okay. So, my next question is, you mentioned that you signed a significant wholesale order book. So can you quantify it, like how much it is for this year?
Again, to quantify it, I don't think so. It will be good for, again, competitive reasons. But, if you see, if I'm telling you that we will match up the volumes that we have done last year, I think you can self-analyze it, that second quarter will be quite robust. Also, the same signal has been already there in the fiscal year 24, wherein the first quarter was low and the second quarter was then very high. The same reflection is going to come in this year also.
Okay. So, at the current gold price, in how much time we are expecting to fully utilize our manufacturing facilities at current gold price?
It is not just about manufacturing facility. It is a 2,000 kg facility. We are doing manufacturing of approximately 900,000 kgs right now. I think we don't have to worry about at least 3 years from here. We don't know what the macroeconomic factors. Gold is very volatile. It changes rapidly. I think if we really need an additional 2 tons or 3 tons more, we can easily get it from on a job work basis from the market. Right? It is, we should not, to invest 40-50 crore in a capex. Okay, that is one thing. The other thing is, the market already has a 5-10 tons of easy capacity which is there. Utilize that capacity from the market with a little bit of cost, 0.5%, 1%, 1.5% increase in cost. We can utilize that thing. There is no waste of going into a very large expansion of manufacturing facility. Right now, the volumes of all the players in organized segments are also growing by just single digit. Nobody's volume is growing by, if the revenue is growing by, let's say, higher double digit, still the volumes will be the single digit or neutral.
Yeah. Okay. So, sir, daily wear is also gaining traction or rising very fastly. So, have we considered going into job work or wholesale business of daily wear?
So right now, we will be adding daily wear as a variety in this fiscal year. But I think we are still dominantly going to be in the business of occasion wear jewelry, where the demand is very much robust. Indian wedding seasons are always very high. So daily wear is great when it comes to spreading, geographically, like many showrooms or in one particular city, many areas, because a person with 5 of purchase wouldn't want to travel, let's say, 1 hour or so. But in occasion wear, it's a compulsory event to buy, and I think it's a good area for us to stick in. Well, we are exploring daily wear slowly and steadily, but no major plans for daily wear until this fiscal. We are experimenting how can we differentiate in the daily wear market. That is 100% there. The design team is also working on differentiating the daily wear market, but it has to get fundamentally वो derive होना चाहिए उसमें.
Okay, so sir, I was asking this because by introducing or concentrating on daily wear expands our market size, and players like Sky Gold are increasing rapidly in daily wear segment by wholesale or job working of daily wear segment. That's why I was asking that.
Correct. Okay. So see, every company will have a different perspective, and one can see hopes in daily wear, the other can see hopes in occasion wear, but both the categories are doing great in terms of retail, right? So expansion of retail will mean that daily wear and occasion wear both will move forward. Now we are just talking about one thing कि daily wear का manufacturing करोगे क्या? So daily wear manufacturing right now we are not keen at. We are trading daily, like we are getting daily wear from vendors. We are hopeful to make daily wear on job work basis for others. So that is still there. In the retail, both has to run hand in hand. But on the wholesale side or on the manufacturing, in-house manufacturing capability side, no. As for this fiscal year, we are just experimenting on how to differentiate the daily wear products. Once we have these products in hand which are differentiated, then we can throw in the market for maybe wholesale or retail or job work.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 if you wish to ask questions. Our next question comes from Dipesh Khemka with Perfect Research. Please go ahead.
I just wanted to understand, why are you planning to expand retail stores in Gujarat and not in metro cities like Delhi, Mumbai, etc.?
So we have tested our pilot store in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad store, we grew very significantly in terms of volumes. Our marketing channels and are very much showing us data that our jewelry has been liked by the Gujarati market. Just to give you an example, just to give you a very base level example of the industry, how every state has differentiated food and differentiated in terms of textile, jewelry is also very fragmented, very diversified. So the data clearly shows that in Gujarat, we are attracting this Patel community, Jain community, Marwari community, which are very predominant in the state of Gujarat, be it Surat, Baroda, Rajkot. Patels are dominantly there, seeing the demographics. So that is the reason we are wanting to spread in the state of Gujarat and not otherwise. It's a more safeguarded plan. Ahmedabad proven ho chuka hai. Ahmedabad is the major economy of India, the 7th biggest economy of India, the first best economy of Gujarat, और उसके अंदर अगर अच्छा सक्सेस मिला, that it clearly shows that we should expand into at least the 4 major cities and capture the unaddressed market.
Got it, sir. So any plans in the coming future to expand into areas apart from Gujarat?
See, these are very long-term questions. Let us first explore Gujarat.
Okay, got it. And any plans to sell online through your own marketplace or website?
Yes, e-commerce. See, we have a very strong Instagram presence. As of now, Instagram is 163,000 followers. None of our peers who are independent jewelers or mid-sized corporates have such a kind of Instagram or a social media presence. Now, if you see on Instagram, the brand is very strong. It is booming. We are trending very nicely. With this kind of the opportunity that we should take is how fast can we go and address this particular market. After that, I think rest of the questions the rest of the cities or anything can be looked into. But as of now, we can look into Gujarat.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your elaborate answers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. To ask a question, ladies and gentlemen, please press star and 1. Our next question is from the line of Chinta Ramakrishna, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thanks, sir, for the opportunity for the quarterly investor call. My question is regarding I think there is some income tax notice in the past, sir. So just wanted to get any latest update on that one.
If you go into the detail of the notice, this notice is issued to us when we were a private limited company. We did issue bonus shares. Now, when the bonus shares are issued, we were 100%, part of the total stake was holded by us. Now, these shares were issued just to, make sure that when we go public, the share prices are in the range of 100. Right. So it was a very capital structural thing that we had done. We are very strong that this notice does not have any base. And I have repeatedly told that in my previous 2 earnings call also. We have filed a CIT appeal. We are waiting for a very positive result. I really want people to go into the detail of the notice, then just, assume that 25 crore ka income tax notice hai. Go into the detail of the notice. It is nothing. I mean, the case one would look at, one should ask there, it is nothing. There is no significance that I relate to it.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. And on the current tariff situation, sir, do you see any impact for our business from the tariffs perspective?
Our major area is India. If there is any indirect effect, we have not yet seen in our data. But because of the geographical tension, the gold prices are volatile in nature. And this has a relation with, customers' mind and everything. So still being on the occasion side of the, the jewelry segment, the demand is sure going to be there. It can get postponed but not denied. So that is my statement, always being in an occasion where segment. So I think right now we are not able to witness any strong change because of any tariff spike or anything. Or there is no signals as of now.
Sure, sir. And also, thank you for the aggressive guidance for the FY26 and FY27, sir. So you mentioned that for FY26, 700 crores top line and 45 crore bottom line. And for FY27, 1,000 crore top line and 55 crore bottom line. So we are still confident that we can achieve these figures, right, sir?
We are confident to achieve the FY26 guidance. As and when we get nearer to the fiscal year, we will be understanding the guidance more better. But from 700 to 1,000 crores, yes, there should be a jump because of the retail showrooms coming up. So these are achievable figures, at least from our side. You can take it on an approximate level.
Sure.
But for FY26, we are in the quarter 2, starting of quarter 2. FY26 quarter 2 we are seeing a very strong positive demand.
Thank you, sir. And the 2 storerooms that we are opening, Surat and Rajkot, which quarter, sir? I missed it to get the timelines. In which quarter?
One should be in the last quarter of this month, this year, last quarter of this fiscal year, and the other one should be in the quarter 1 of the next fiscal year.
Okay. So back-to-back quarters from Q4 this year onwards.
Yes.
Okay. And the IPO amount, 100 crores we have collected, did we utilize that one, sir, or do we still have any surplus to use for the future business?
We have utilized the complete amount in the last fiscal year itself.
Okay. And to open the remaining 4 showrooms, are we looking for any equity dilution or any further more debt, sir?
Once we are through with these 2-3 showrooms that we are planning, we should gauge the profitability, understand the market, and then the company on the ongoing basis will have proper expansion plans. The vision is very clear. It is right now the time is to raise debt. Right now the time is to optimize the inventory, churn it, 100% tap the capital market for this.
Sure, sir. And also the nature of business that we do, recently we are seeing some security concerns for the jewelry shops. Even I think one yesterday happened in Hyderabad. Are we sure that all our showrooms, we have the enough security to make sure that no bad incidents will happen in the, these kind of situations will not occur for our showrooms?
See, we have gotten security measures. Some unforeseen events in our showroom has also happened previously. But with that, we have a complete 100% insurance. So, and again, I think one cannot, you are true with this statement that one has to be very alert when it comes to the security nature. With this one incident, we are actually alert, and we hope not that anything happens. Plus, the insurance and everything are right on track. So, with this expansion, yes, we are cautious about the security measures. We are cautious about the insurance measures, and being an organized company, having investors, being a transparent one, we are owing the responsibility of public's money. So one has to be very careful, and in that category, we are careful.
Sure, sir. One last question, sir. Now, we normally see our volumes the stock exchange volumes are little low. Just looking, is there any future like face value split or something to improve our volumes on the exchanges from the investors' perspective?
As of now, this is the first time I have received the remark on the earnings call. Right now, we do not have any such plans. But once the remark or the feedback has come, let us understand it more, going in more deeper. The reason why volumes can be high or low, based on delivery or based on trading, is a different subject altogether. My expertise still remains on giving you the performance that I have committed, which I have delivered in the last year, or previously also. We started with a very humble start, very small. We have come this way. We have a future to go, way forward. These are my strengths, and but this feedback is taken. Let us understand it, and the rest, I think, it is upon the shareholders.
Sure, sir. Thanks very much once again for the excellent management, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, to join the question queue, you may press star and 1. Our next question is from the line of Harshit, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Sorry if my question is repetitive, since I've joined just now. मेरी तरफ से सर प्राइमरी 2 क्वेश्चंस हैं. Recently, almost country का topmost retail companies पे Concall से पता चल रहा है कि slowly they are moving towards diamond jewelry. Static ratio is also getting increasing. So lightweight jewelry fashion की तरफ उनकी inclination बढ़ रही है, कि demand हाँ बढ़ रही है. तो आप since we are primarily into the antique jewelry, so how do you see the demand scale? Demand कैसे, मतलब आपके customers से मतलब gold, heavy gold, antique jewelry gold की demand कैसे आप देख रहे हैं demand अभी फिलहाल, given that gold prices are just increasing day by day?
So हम लोग antique में occasion wear category में आपने बोला हम लोग, हमारी कंपनी dominantly वहाँ पर है, और कोई भी जगह पर जहाँ पर फंक्शन होता है घर में, तो फिर वो लोग लाइट वेट मतलब 2-5 ग्राम का ज्वेलरी का डिमांड नहीं करते हैं. उनको एंटिक या प्लेन गोल्ड के ज्वेलरी, ब्राइडल ज्वेलरी ही चाहिए होता है. वेडिंग जो इंडिया में है उसका एक्सपेंस जो है वो हमेशा बढ़ते जा रहा है. इनफैक्ट आप इंडिया का वेडिंग बजट देखेंगे या कोई उस पर कोई रिसर्च करेंगे तो आपको क्लियरली आइडिया आएगा कि वो एक ट्रेंड है अभी. हमारे यहाँ पर हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि वेडिंग बायर्स जो है वो उसका वॉकिंग एकदम मतलब उसमें कोई वॉकिंग में कोई कमी नहीं हुआ है एंड कंपलसरी परचेज है. अगर आप एकदम कॉमन सेंस में भी देखेंगे तो वेडिंग एक कंपलसरी इवेंट है और वहाँ पर गोल्ड ऑर्नामेंट्स जो है वो लेना ही लेना है. लाइट वेट ज्वेलरी जहाँ तक हम लोग का रिटेल में भी लाइट वेट ज्वेलरी हम लोग रखते हैं एंड वी आर सेलिंग इट क्वाइट वेल. हम लोग उसमें डिफरेंशिएट भी करना चाहते हैं. जो हम लोग इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर में हम लोग बिलीव करते हैं कि कुछ हम लोग डिफरेंशिएट करके अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बाहर लेके आएंगे. हम लोग स्टडेड ज्वेलरी के अंदर इतने ज्यादा एग्रेसिव नहीं है. यू नो वी आर हम लोग जब अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि इंडियन कंज्यूमर्स कैसा है, तो इंडियन कंज्यूमर्स को गोल्ड, दे आर लवर्स ऑफ गोल्ड. वी आर वांटिंग टू यू नो स्टे इन दिस सेगमेंट. इट इज अ सेफ सेगमेंट. हम लोग के पास मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैपेबिलिटी होने के कारण इट इज अ प्रॉफिटेबल सेगमेंट टू अस. If you see our balance sheet, we are in a better margin positions than rest of the peers. We are growing. Last year we grew nicely. You know, this year we are expected to grow very strongly. तो अभी तो ऑप्टिमिज्म दिख रहा है ओकेजन वेयर कैटेगरी में. लाइट वेट कैटेगरी भी एक पार्ट एंड पार्सल है और उसको भी आगे चलकर हम लोग यू नो बढ़ाएंगे. बट डायमंड के अंदर अभी के लिए फोकस इतना स्ट्रांग नहीं है. स्टडेड के लिए हाँ 10-15% हम लोग करते हैं स्टडेड ज्वेलरी अगर रिटेल में देखा जाए तो. बट ओवरऑल स्टडेड ज्वेलरी प्रपोर्शन कम है.
सर अगर मेरे क्वेश्चन अभी फिलहाल हाल ही में देखा गया है कि कुछ मतलब टॉप रिटेल कंपनीज इन हाउस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की तरफ फॉरवर्ड जा रही हैं बिकॉज दे वांट टू लोकलाइज द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड दे वांट टू कैटर बिजनेस ऑन ऑर्गेनाइज कस्टमर्स. So they are moving more towards the price sensitive market away from premium market. So आप इसका मतलब अब ट्रेंड जो शिफ्ट हो रही है क्या है टेम्परेरी कह सकते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ हाई गोल्ड प्राइसेस या फिर आप कुछ स्ट्रक्चर शिफ्ट देख रहे हैं आपकी डिमांड की तरफ से?
नहीं, आपने ये जो आपने मेंशन किया है ये इटसेल्फ एक स्ट्रक्चरल शिफ्ट है. दिस इज अ वेरी नाइस पॉइंट हर्षित भाई. सो देयर आर पैन इंडिया प्लेयर्स हु आर going ahead with manufacturing facilities. They have their front end. They are now aggressively moving towards their back end. So we have back end which is prepared. We can go for front end. So जहाँ पर उनको मार्जिन का बेनिफिट मिल रहा है या प्राइस वॉर के कारण उनके मार्जिन कम हो रहे हैं तो वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की टूवर्ड्स देख रहे हैं. तो हमारे पास कॉस्ट एडवांटेज है, हम आगे देख सकते हैं. So that is a structural shift that is also happening in the industry apart from the shift of being organized and unorganized.
ओके सर आपका अभी सर हमारा फाइनेंस कॉस्ट थोड़ा बढ़ गया था ऑल्दो रेवेन्यू इज फ्लैट. तो आपने बताया था कि डेट थोड़ा लेंगे टू फॉर द एग्रेसिव ग्रोथ. तो जो फाइनेंस कॉस्ट बढ़ा वो डेट के लिए बढ़ा या फिर इन्वेंट्री मैनेजमेंट के लिए भी कुछ मतलब बड़ा हो गया?
तो हाँ वन टाइम कॉस्ट जो हमारा इंक्रीज इन डेट हुआ है. सो अभी हमारा सैंक्शन लिमिट 150 करोड़ है. तो उसके कारण जो वो इनिशियल बढ़ता है वन टाइम के लिए वो वहाँ पर बढ़ा है फाइनेंशियल कॉस्ट.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to please restrict yourselves to one question per participant. Our next question comes from the line of Dipesh J. Sanchetti with Manya Finance. Please go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Just wanted to understand. First of all, I hope the IIJs was very good and you did more business than last year. And if you can give an update on that. And secondly, you have mentioned that you'll open two showrooms, launch two showrooms in Q1 FY27. I just wanted to understand with the current gold prices and a little bit of slack in business. How do you see that, you remain confident that, this showrooms will be launched at that time, or do you want to extend that time period?
मिस्टर संचेती, दोनों शोरूम का LOI साइन हो चुका है. So, अभी, one has, we are, the lease agreement and all are to sign, and with the matter of 6-8 months, ये showrooms जो है वो दोनों open हो जाने चाहिए. Gold prices high है और I think ये industry में ये macro economical factors जो है वो play करते हैं और वो करेंगे. But long term में ये जो decision है ये सही है. कंपनी डिसाइड कर सकती है कि टाइमिंग क्वार्टर में कैसा रहेगा क्या रहेगा, बट अल्टीमेटली दिस इज द राइट मॉडल टू मूव फॉरवर्ड टू. मार्केट को एड्रेस करना पड़ेगा आज नहीं तो कल, और बेटर है कि जितना फास्ट करे उतना सही है.
Sure. And what is the growth in our store right now? I mean, this the one store which we have. What is the growth? ये क्वार्टर में कितना ग्रोथ था?
ये क्वार्टर में हम लोग का रिटेल ग्रोथ जो है वो फ्लैट रहा है. लास्ट ईयर में हम लोगों ने रिटेल ग्रोथ में 188 करोड़ से 323 करोड़ किया है. 323 करोड़ किया है. 188 करोड़ से.
ओके. एंड अगर आप सिर्फ आईआईटी, सॉरी आप बोल रहे थे कुछ?
हाँ, सो ग्रोथ की अगर बात देखा जाए रिटेल में, तो लास्ट ईयर वी हैव सीन अ ट्रेमेंडस ग्रोथ, approximately in 70% or so. And in fact, retail few years back, 3 years back, 2021, retail was around 24 crores.
So that gives you the confidence that for the next 2 stores also.
Yes.
If you can just throw some light on IIJS also, what is the demand and did it surpass? I mean, what is the order book right now which you are having?
35% वॉक-इन ज्यादा मिले, मतलब न्यू एडिशनल रिटेलर्स हम लोगों ने अच्छे खासे कैप्चर किए हैं. डिमांड जो है वो, मतलब वी आर वेरी हैप्पी विद द आईआईजीएस परफॉर्मेंस, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव आल्सो सेड दैट Q2 जो है वो ऑर्डर बुक अच्छा है, और उसमें वी आर गोइंग टू रिमेन इन द हेल्दी ऑर्डर बुक हमारे पास है. दैट विल बी डिलीवर्ड इन अगस्त, सितंबर एंड अक्टूबर. So that is why we are hopeful for the Q2 results.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Sahil Patani from Strokes Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi. Just a follow-up to my previous questions. Wanted to understand that so you were in the process of looking at a CFO, and you obviously, Harit, you were the interim CFO. So are you still searching for that, or will you be continuing in that role?
So I think we right now I'll be continuing the role for again an interim, but it will be an interim role. If not, it will be sooner or later passed on to a professional, and we are wanting that the person who comes as a role of CFO has to have a 2-3 year of experience when it comes to in RBZ itself, and then he should be promoted to the role of CFO. So in that matter, nothing. There is no one who's going to just come from outside and take up the role. Somebody will be promoted from the company itself. That is what right now we are in. But the CFO role which I am holding is for an interim period only.
Okay, so right now you will be continuing, but as
It is for a small period of time that we will be continuing.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted to clarify.
Yes.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Akash Jha with AJ Wealth. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for follow-up. So, one question related to our B2B business. I think we are not very aggressive in acquiring new clients or targeting mid and small retailers, unlike our B2B competitors. So, I understand our strategy is to focus more on expanding in the B2C segment. So, does this mean we should expect a similar approach going forward? That is not aggressively pursuing and onboarding clients.
So, Akash, we are strongly doing B2B exhibitions. Let me clear you that we are acquiring new clients. Those are independent jewelers, but we have a very strategic partnership with Titan going on, and it is going strong. Titan, Malabar, and those type of corporates are one of the very prominent consumers of RBZ. Now, when we do a retail business, wholesale exhibition like IIJS, I just told that we witnessed a 30% hike in terms of walk-ins. Now, those walk-ins are retailers, right? So, and if you check the records, still the volume of job work and wholesale is good. So, this is a transition that it is happening in the company, that company is opening up, let's say, 2 more stores or so. But when it comes to wholesale, we are keeping our manufacturing uniqueness in place, and because of that, we are deriving demand in the B2B segment also. When it comes, I'll just explain you, take 1 minute more. Retail is a market which is related to budget. So let's say a retail Ahmedabad market can have a typical market size of, let's say, 5,000 crores or XYZ. What it can have, but it will have some size in terms of rupees. Whereas the wholesale market completely works in terms of volumes. So, or the manufacturing facility works in terms of volume. Like, let's say one karigar is there, he can do 1 kg. Now that rate can be 50,000 or that rate can be 1 lakh. But 1 kg is constant for that karigar. So, we have a manufacturing facility of 2,000 kgs. We are doing B2B exhibitions. We are taking orders. We are having new clients in place. We are strengthening, tightening those markets. Last year also we did well in terms of the B2B area, wholesale plus job work. And this year also we are continuing to do good in that area. Expansion in other geographies will happen because the tonnage will differ in retail. Retail works on budget, right? 400 करोड़ है, अभी 400 करोड़ अहमदाबाद का है, तो वो 50,000 के भाव में 800 किलो का हो गया, और 1 लाख रुपए का भाव में वो 400 केजी हो गया. तो जो किलोग्राम अगर हमको रिटेल में ज्यादा बेचना है तो हमको अलग जियोग्राफीज में एंटर करना पड़ेगा, गिवन दैट गोल्ड रेट जो है वो इंक्रीज होता है. कस्टमर अपना बजट लेके आता है कि मेरे को 5 लाख का ज्वेलरी लेना है, 10 लाख का लेना है, तो उसका बजट वो ग्रामेज वाइज कम लिंक होता है, बजट वाइज ज्यादा लिंक होता है. So this is the reason that there is an expansion in retail, but at the same time we are not ignoring anyway the B2B part of the story. We are transitioning. The transition हो रहा है, that is for sure.
Got it, sir. And one last question, sir. As we, expanding our retail business and our aim to build a brand in this segment. So, I wanted to understand how we will manage design exclusivity between what we showcase in our own stores and what we deliver to our clients. Because we are also their competitors.
Yes. So, even right now, we are doing retail now since 2014. 2014 में एक बहुत small store था. फिर 2019 में हमने वो 1,000 स्क्वायर फीट का स्टोर को 10,000 स्क्वायर फीट किया. फिर 10,000 स्क्वायर फीट को हम लोगों ने then we increased again a little more space. So ये जो पूरा ट्रांजिशन आया है रिटेल के अंदर, हम लोगों ने, and we have been for past many years we have been into B2B. So we, as an ethics of the company also, we don't take this designs that we sell to corporates or anyone. We make our own individual designs, or we get it from the market also. We source it from market. But वो uniqueness, if we have to maintain that uniqueness, and we have to have that ethical barrier also. So given whatever the greed may be, but there is no situation as of now. Abhi or future maybe this is something as a promise that we keep, that whatever we sell as a design to our corporate clients, we will not keep them in house, or we will not keep them or sell them with our stores. We will have our original designers. We will have our original we'll have our design team, or we will have our original designs that caters to the need of the market. And we can do well with that. And we have done well with that in this past, 4 or 5 years when it comes to retail.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take that as our last question for today. I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments. Over to you, gentlemen.
So thank you all for participating in this earnings conference call. If you have any further questions or would like to know more about the company, please reach out to our investor relation manager at Veloram Advisors. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of RBZ Jewellers Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you all for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines.